junior varsity volleyball matchup with the visiting Royals of Eastern Hancock facing your Wes-Del Warriors. At this time, let's meet the visiting Royals. Non-starters, number 7, Addie Trinipo. Number 10, Heidi Meyer. Number 15, Sam Ritchie. Starting for the Royals, number 1, Bella Sotelo. Number 3, Lily Maxwell. Number 9, Hannah Whitgren. Number 11, Cheyenne Evans. Number 12, Chloe Borgman. And number 18, Aubrey Smith. The Royals are coached by Abby Singleton. Now let's meet your Wes-Del Warriors. Non-starters. Number 3, Taylor Freeman. Number 4, Carmen Pierce. Number 15, Bella Kehoe. Starting for the Warriors, number 2, Kylan New. Number 6, Lily Hines. Number 7, Mackenzie McFalls. Number 9, Savannah Durr. Number 14, Michaela McFalls. And your libero, number 5, Valerie Clark. The Warriors are coached by Miss Kayla Stanley. Officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Sean Sherfy and Mr. Bobby Moore. Good luck to both teams and enjoy the match. Back to serve for the Warriors, Kylan New. Serving for the Royals, number 18, Aubrey Smith. Back to serve, Lily Hines. Serving for the Warriors, Savannah Durr. Entering for the Warriors, Cheyenne Evans. I thought. Chloe Boardman will be serving. Back to serve for the Warriors, Taylor Freeman. Timeout, Royals.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Still serving for the Warriors, Taylor Freeman. Back to serve, Bella Satella. Serving for the Warriors, Mackenzie McFalls. Back to serve for Eastern Hancock, Hannah Whitgren. Timeout, Warriors.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Back to serve for the Warriors, Kylan New.
Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. We see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
Serving for the Royals, 18, Aubrey Smith. Set point, Royals. Set one goes to the Royals. Set two will begin momentarily. Riley Smith. Back to serve for the Warriors, number 2, Kylan New. Back to serve for the Warriors, number 12, Chloe Borgman. Serving for the Warriors, Mackenzie McFalls. Serving, number 1, Bella Sotelo. Back to serve, number 9, Hannah Whitman. Serving for the Warriors, number 6, Lily Hines. Serving, number 10, Heidi Heil. Back to serve, Valerie Clark. Number 18, Aubrey Smith, serving. Kylan New, back to serve for the Warriors. Number 3, Lily Maxwell, back to serve. Point Warriors, back to serve. Number 9, Savannah Durr. Point Royals. Serving, number 12, Chloe Boardman. Point Wes-Del. Heading back to serve, Mackenzie McFalls. Freeman with the kill. Match point, Royals, back to serve, number 1, Bella Satella. Set 2 goes to the Royals, and match goes to the Royals. 2-0. Varsity match will begin momentarily. Don't forget to visit the concession stand.
Hello and welcome to another edition of Wes-Del Sports Network. Tonight we're here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium to bring you another MEC matchup. The Wes-Del Warriors versus the Eastern Hancock Royals. Tonight's matchup again features two teams from the MEC. Wes-Del coming in with a 2-0 record. They will be playing their third MEC game in a row with several more to come, and we'll talk about that as we get a little bit into this game. But Wes-Del coming off of victories last week at Daleville and home as their home opener against Blue River in an impressive fashion. Both games 3-0 sweeps. So Wes-Del playing good volleyball. In fact, you'll hear in just a second with our pregame interview that Biff Wilson felt like the Blue River game they actually played a little closer to their abilities. So knocking off some of that rust in the Daleville game and then switching into a home matchup here against Blue River, they were able to get the sweep also. Wes-Del again coming in with a 2-0 varsity record and wanting to continue that hot streak and continue winning their winning ways in the MEC. As we look at Eastern Hancock, Shenandoah's next week. As we're looking at Eastern Hancock, they are coming in after a win at the Shenandoah Invitational this weekend and playing some pretty good volleyball, as Biff Wilson will tell you in our pregame here in just a second. So without further ado, let's get on to our pregame interview with head coach Biff Wilson. Hello, we're with the pregame show here with Coach Wilson. I'm Coach McLaughlin here on the Wes-Del Sports Network. Coach, let's reflect a little bit before we talk about tonight's game. But looking back on last week, we had two MEC matchups, one on the road, one at home. Let's go all the way back to our first game at Daleville. Tell me a few thoughts maybe and what you took out of that Daleville game.
Well, that's always a really good match. And to go in there and sweep them, I thought was pretty good for us, of course, naturally. But it's a match that we always have a little more tension with. Even it doesn't matter if we're good or not or they're good or not. It just brings a certain level of anxiety to the players. But I think being older players, they were looking forward to it a lot. Being the first part of the year, I think it works into our strategy of let's just play somebody. And they were able, excuse me, to corral whatever nerves they had and play really well.
Well, then turn around the next night, which is always tough. You play your first game, then you got to turn right around and play. Luckily, I think that sets up a little bit better when it's your next game's a home game, your first home game, because there's some excitement there. But then you turn around and play a Blue River team, another MEC opponent here, and what were thoughts about that MEC matchup?
Yeah, and we didn't know a whole lot about them coming in. They hadn't played a match. They'd come and watched us play at Daleville, so that's always, get your attention when the whole team and the coaches parade in. I told my players, look, you don't come and watch a team with your entire team unless you think you can beat that team.
Correct.
So I knew from last year that they had at least one really good player, and they did. And she dominated for them, but she couldn't carry them, the entire way, unfortunately for them. And so we ended up with, I think, an even more a sweep of them that was even a little bit more powerful than the night before. So you could see the girls' confidence growing as they went through the night.
Yeah, and I'd agree with you, and I hesitated, but you kind of brought it up there. To say that I thought, as well as we played against Daleville and as nice as it was to sweep them, we played even better, I thought, against Blue River and showed some of our strengths and played really well. I thought it was great to get both of those wins. And of course, you said sweep both of them was a nice way to start the MEC. So that turns us into tonight's game, and this week, tonight against Eastern Hancock, which you've had a chance to go and scout. So what do we know about Eastern Hancock, and what's tonight going to look like?
We know they're very good. They beat a very good lapel team over the weekend and ended up winning the Shenandoah tournament. winning 3 matches. I think what stood out for me with them, they're very cohesive. They're very much a together group, and it's with the exception of one player, it's the same group they had last year. And we went down to their place last year and left a mark. I mean, we got them pretty good, but they're much improved. They've got a couple outside hitters, one taller than the other that just blast away. They run a 4-2 offense, so their setter's always in the front row. Smaller setter in the back row, taller setter in the front row. They have a couple of middles that are really intent on getting blocks, and they got a lot over the weekend. Their passing's pretty good. Their serving's even better. We've got our hands full tonight with them.
So again, we're home, and we don't have a whole lot of. This is the way the schedule plays out. We don't have a whole lot of home games this year. I know you factor in Kay Saunders into that, but every home game's kind of important, and we're playing 2 of them here real quick, back to back. So a home game, and then we don't want to look too far ahead, but we won't be able to cover that game. But we can talk a little bit about Thursday's matchup against Wapahani, and that's at Wapahani, and we always know that they're obviously a good program coming off a state championship and number 1 ranked in the state. Wes-Del ranked number 7, so it's going to be another Delaware County battle, it looks like, on Thursday.
Oh yeah, and as always, excuse me, as you can see, I'm battling a cold.
Hey.
Tough matchup at their place.
Right.
Their fan base is always very vocal, sometimes to the detriment of society, I think, but very vocal fan base.
Nice way to put it.
Yeah, and but bottom line is they're always a really good team. They lost a handful of really good players to graduation. One actually moved away. They have a new coach, a good coach, but new coach. And they're still getting settled as well. They've lost to Delta, but Delta's got a very good team. I haven't had an opportunity to watch Wapahani play. I will have opportunities to watch them play prior to us playing them on Thursday. So I'm expecting a really good match, and the girls are talking pretty positively about the match. So that's always something too. We're not talking through fear. We're talking through let's get this done.
That's half the battle as coaches, and we know that going into a game with some confidence and so the right mentality is always a great way to enter that game. But first things first, tonight's Eastern Hancock, so we'll go after this game tonight against a really good Eastern Hancock team, then see what happens on Thursday night. Let's hope that the next time we're talking about some more victories, and we can continue this streak of what we have going so far, and we'll just keep pushing forward. And I know that's the goal with you, and I'm sure that practice went well, and we're ready to go tonight, and we'll just see where tonight goes. Any other thoughts about tonight, or are we just ready to go for that?
We can always, even though we go on the road quite a bit here, we can always use everybody's support on the road. So even if you can't make it out to Wes-Del, we hope you can maybe make it out to Wapahani.
So there you go. Let's make that trip on Thursday. But tonight, let's root for our Warriors, whether you're here tonight in person or you're watching on the live stream. We appreciate you there. One of the things people always ask, how can we help? We love doing this for you. You can always subscribe to us on the Wes-Del Sports Network, and that will allow us to do some more things and be able to branch out a little more. So on behalf of Coach Wilson, I'm Coach McLaughlin, and go Warriors. So there you have it from head coach Biff Wilson talking about prior matchups and tonight's matchup against Eastern Hancock. And as you can see, he's expecting the Warriors to be in a dogfight here tonight against Mid-Eastern Conference foe Eastern Hancock. In just a second, we're going to pause for the national anthem and then the starting lineups. And I'll have a guest announcer here as a surprise. We'll introduce him when they have a chance to get started here. But until then, let's take a short break here and listen to tonight's playing of the national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, before we get started this evening, let's just take a moment, a big round of applause for our birthday girl, Coach Kayla Stanley's birthday today. Happy birthday, Coach Stanley. At this time, we would like to welcome all Eastern Hancock Royal fans and their team for tonight's varsity volleyball matchup. If you would please rise, remove your caps, as we honor our country with the playing of the national anthem or the singing of the national anthem. The choir director is Emily Love, and Wes-Del seniors Jenna Love and Ella Mock. All right, volleyball fans, welcome again to tonight's varsity volleyball matchup with the visiting Royals of Eastern Hancock facing your Wes-Del Warriors. At this time, let's meet the visiting Royals, non-starters, number 3, Carolyn Blue, number 15, Sarah Clark, number 16, Lainey Parker. Starting for the Royals, number 4, Hayden Collins, number 7, Caitlin Lowe's. Number 10, Tammy Knight. Number 11, Brooklyn Willis. Number 20, Briar Van Camp. And number 22, Ellie Meyer. Your liberos, number 2, Elena Eastride. Royals are coached by Corey Rainbolt. Now, Warrior fans, get on your feet as we meet your Wes-Del Warriors. Non-starters, number 1, Kylan New. Number 2, Emerson Campbell. Number 3, Taylor Freeman. Starting for the Warriors, number 4, Rachel McLaughlin. Number 7, Ella Mock. Number 8, Olivia Delaney. Number 10, Emma Harlan. Number 11, Jenna Love. And number 12, Amelia Hudson Roberts. I believe I didn't forget one. Number 13, Carly Brown. And our liberos, number 9, Kate Jones. The Warriors are coached by Mr. Biff Wilson, assisted by Debbie Noggle, Kayla Stanley, Tori Clements, and the student assistants, Ty Freeman and Reese Berry. Officials for tonight's contest, Mr. Bobby Bohr and Mr. Hall of Famer, Delaware County Hall of Famer, Sean Sharpie. Good luck to both teams, and enjoy the match.
So there you have it, folks. Wes-Del versus Eastern Hancock in the MEC matchup right here at Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. I told you I was going to have a special guest tonight, so I'll introduce our special guest, and that is Coach Burkett is going to help us tonight. Now, if those of you that are getting excited thinking that it might be the former Sasha Gill, no. No, it's the other one, and I'm sorry if you're disappointed. But, Coach, welcome to the broadcast, and we'll do a little Eastern Hancock versus Wes-Del volleyball here tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate you inviting me, and you got the B team of the Burketts, but hopefully I do a decent job.
Yeah, you're gonna do great, and I can tell you that several of the volleyball girls, my daughter being one of them, was excited that I was going to have some help up here. So feel free to jump in at any point. Wes-Del versus Eastern Hancock should be a good matchup. The pregame, I was talking to Coach Wilson, and he expects this to be a good game. Eastern Hancock's coming off of a tournament win this weekend at Shenandoah, so in the Shenandoah tournament. So he expects them to play well and this to be a good volleyball matchup. So let's see how it plays out. Go back to serve is number 20. That's Van Camp. Played up, and Harlan plays it to the other side. Pushed back to the back row, up by McLaughlin. Over Olivia Delaney, and the point for Delaney.
Back to serve, number 10, Emma Harlan.
Emma Harlan will go back to serve. And Emma gets the ace. Good start there. Always want to get off to a good start.
Yeah, absolutely. And like you were saying earlier, Eastern Hancock's coming off, obviously, a couple wins at the Shenandoah tournament. So typically they're strong in their female athletics.
Another serve by Harlan. Blocked up front. And that is long. And so Wes-Del off to a quick 3-0 lead. Good student section again tonight.
Yeah, the crowd is great.
And Harlan again. Played up, that's long. Pass by McLaughlin up to Ella with the tip. And that finds the spot in the floor. That's Lowe's for Eastern Hancock, so they get on the board.
Kind of grazed the net. It's tough to read those when it touches the net.
Yes, it is. Kami Knight back to serve and gives it right back to Wes-Del, and we'll take it. I always hate those when they hit the top of the net. We'll see if you open tonight and roll over. It's great if it's your team.
Right.
Caden Jones back to serve for Wes-Del. Nice short serve and found the open spot. Caden's played really well so far this year as the libero. Quick hit, the play kept alive. Looks like maybe Ella Mock may have rolled an ankle. And she was asking for just a second, a little bit of a break there. I'm not sure what happened as far as the play goes. Were we in the net or did they just blow it dead?
I think they called her in the net.
Okay. And we've got the best over there. Tony Cox will take care of her.
Although the score didn't. Yeah, there it is.
Okay. That's why I was a little confused, and I think they were down there too. So Lowe's with the serve. Over back row, attack from Rachel. Quick hit and hits again at the top of that net.
The block was there, but it hit that net and just bounced right over.
And I mean, I guess you got to have somebody right there behind, which I'm sure we'll adjust to. Played up. This one's going to be off the backboard. A little bit of lack of communication on that one. Everybody's got to take charge out there. 5-4. So Eastern Hancock's right back in this. And that one stays in our side. Liv Delaney will go back and serve. And we're going to get a timeout here. And sometimes those timeouts are for things that coaches, as we like to see and make adjustments, and sometimes they're just to give somebody a break. And this might be, hey, let's give Ella a chance to get fixed up back there in the back with Tony Cox.
Right. It also kind of, they were going a little run there, down 1-5. Now we're 4-6. So hopefully we come out strong.
I've always been amazed at how volleyball momentum can shift so quickly. And in the ball sports, I mean, it happens in every sport. There's a momentum gap in all sports, but I think volleyball is so dramatic.
It is. You're never out of it. So I'm not the B team Burkett here, but when Sasha played and they made it to state that first time in 2009, they were down 2-0 to Lafayette Central Catholic. But volleyball, that's why it's so fun. You've got to finish it out. And they came all the way back and won to send themselves to the state championship.
Yeah,
well, really, that was a regional semifinals, but after that, they went on to state.
Sure. Liv Delaney out of the timeout. Over on 2. We talked about that. Rachel McLaughlin with a quick hit. Tipped over. We got a whole bunch of people.
Go. Scrappy.
Rolled over on 3. Rachel with a quick hit again. Eastern Hancock's keeping it alive. Long rally. Another point. Going to try it one more time and a little bit quicker on that one.
Found the open spot in the back row.
That's right.
Find the corners.
When we time that up, we're pretty good at it. It's just a matter of getting the timing right. That one looked pretty good. So Liv will continue serving. That one's, like we talked about, stays in play. And that's out of bounds.
Good read.
Liv saw it, let it go, and nothing's getting past the eyes of Ryan New over there. And if it does, we'll make sure we let him know. Tipped over. Jenna outside. Liv across her body. And again, and that one finds the open spot. That's number 4, Collins for Eastern Hancock, and they'll make a substitution. Blue into the game. And back to serve is Collins. Pass and a one-hander set, and that was tough. That one, I think maybe Jenna should have just bumped over.
Yeah, I think when you get a pass that's that tight to the net, you don't have any choice really. You got to send it over.
There wasn't much she could do with that one. Collins again. That's a nice, played up. Rachel to the back row, kept alive by Eastern Hancock, and a quick hit. Ooh. Nice hard hit, and not able to keep it on our side is Harlan.
We were not able to get the block set up on that.
No.
So quick.
Well, and that's going to be a little different without Ella in there. Yeah, when you go that quick, you're going to, if you don't get the block when it's hit that hard, you're in trouble. Eastern Hancock does us a favor and gives it right back to us. And Biff Wilson's got a question. He's been doing this a few years, so he's going to ask.
I wonder if it's a rotation thing that he's questioning because they're not in their normal lineup.
Right. We're going to make a substitution, it looks like.
It's amazing, but
and we're going to make a substitution here, okay.
You can get out of your rotation so quickly when you have something so simple as an injury and you have to sub somebody in. And
so one thing we as coaches just you can't factor into the game is injuries.
Right.
So Emerson Campbell comes in, and she's going to serve, and it's played out and not able to keep it alive.
It's a good back row attack.
That was a nice hit. That's Lowe's. And substitution in for Eastern Hancock. Eaststride back to serve. Pushed up, and Rachel gives it a nice hit right down the line.
Corner. And she's finding the spot in the back row. Those corners seem to be open.
And now we get a little height back in there with Amelia coming back in the front row. Emerson up to Jenna, outside to Harlan.
Nice.
Who always seems to defy physics when she hits it because she's not very tall, but it seems to go so hard when she hits it.
Yeah,
so.
she gets topspin on that thing. That was coming down quick.
She does. Jenna Love back to serve again. Nice serve. That's that's where your bench has to help you out over here, and they got to be screaming out, out, out.
Yeah, you hope, like, we've got 30 students over there. I'm sure if they're watching, they should be able to see that and yell it.
I think you and I need to talk to a couple of those
We
guys
may need to.
about their cheering. They got a great section. Now you want to cheer. It's called a cheering section. Rachel with a chance, and that's off the block, and that kept alive nicely by Eastern Hancock over on 2. Again, Rachel's going to get another chance, and she's going to put that one away.
The block didn't make it over there, and she put it down.
Didn't matter on that one. Nice hit. Now Rachel will go back to serve. Tipped, kept alive, played over. Sometimes it's just as good to get that thing over. And there's a quick hit. Rachel will get it on 2. Over to Harlan. Eastern Hancock keeps it alive. Rachel again. This time out to Emma. And another nice hit, and it's just out of bounds. Almost a touch, but they couldn't get to it. So nice attack anyway.
This is back and forth.
Both teams scrappy right now.
Yes, very.
Back row attack. Oh, sneak over. Oh, just out. From here, it looked like it might tip and fall in there, but
the down official was just right in my vision. I couldn't see it.
I know. I wish it was Sean, because then we could say something to him. Cleaning up the sticky part. There's some, I will say, there's been some sticky areas in the school, one of them being my classroom right now, but we're working on those. It's a work in progress.
Yeah, I'm hearing that lots of schools are having issues with this high temperatures.
Yeah.
It's just hard for HVAC systems.
Jenna out to Olive with a nice hit from Olivia Delaney. Carly Brown will come back in for Emerson on the front row.
When you have so many weapons that can attack the ball like that, it's hard to find the right person to block.
Jenna's doing a nice job tonight of working the ball a little bit and kind of knowing the experience level where some of the people you have out there too.
Yeah, absolutely.
Harlan with a nice serve, tipped over. Rachel on 2. Carly with the roll. Keeping it alive. Out to Liv. Off the block. There's a roll.
Oh, good pass.
Liv makes them pay. Oh, they keep it alive. Nice play. Still alive.
Scrappy.
Pushed in the back row on a quick. And that's going to be out. Nice point for Wes-Del.
What a pass from Harlan. That was a tough ball.
Yes,
she put it right in the middle of the court.
You're only as good as your first pass. And if you can't get it to your setter to make a nice.
Yeah, it's kind of glamorous to have a bunch of hitters, but if you can't get the ball in the right places, it doesn't matter.
That's exactly right. Harlan's playing well again with another one out to Liv. She'll switch hands and finds a way with her left hand. We've seen that a lot with some of these girls. Olivia will do that. Rachel will do that. Timeout now, so Wes-Del causing them to use a timeout and burn the timeout here with a 15-11 lead. We'll take a short break here on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back after the timeout. Harlan will keep the serve. I'll clean up a little bit of a wet spot here. I know something's different because it is usually, Mr. Romine and I are usually up here freezing. He's got the long sleeve on, and I don't think he needs it tonight. It's usually like the Arctic winds blowing up here. Harlan with the serve. Two, Rachel McLaughlin over to Olivia Delaney. Rachel up with the up. Over to Liv again. And she finds the open spot. So Wes-Del just a little undersized, but playing really scrappy.
Yeah. One of my favorite things is when players do something unorthodox and they don't even smile about it. It's just natural.
Yes. Another nice serve by Harlan over on two this time. Played up by Amelia. Back to the back. And nice strong hit there from number 7. That's Lowe's. A nice player.
Back to serve.
She's only a junior. They'll take Knight back to serve for Eastern Hancock. Up with Harlan. Back row hit from Rachel. Kept alive. And Lowe's will take another chance, and she's able to put it away. And we're going to have to figure out where she is and get that block over there a little quicker.
Absolutely.
Get a couple blocks, make her think twice about maybe just swinging away. Wes-Del with the 3-point lead. Amelia hits that. Eastern Hancock keeps it alive, and it's over on 3. Nice pass out to Liv. The nice hit.
There it is.
Something new tonight. Looks like we brought the gong from the band out here tonight. That's new.
Back to serve.
Yeah, I think Blake Durr was talking about that as the secret weapon for the student section tonight.
Well, whatever it takes. Caden Jones back to serve, and that's just a little bit long, so they'll hand it right back over to Eastern Hancock. I have this theory. I always want to be up by 3 or more because 3 points, I feel like, keeps you from a big momentum swing. When you get less than that, and really that means nothing to anybody else. But that's just my theory.
No, I think you're right.
You can lose a point with 3 and not feel like you've lost a whole lot. So,
right.
But I'll take 4. Liv Delaney back to serve again. Still here in the first set. And that one sneaks over. Hey, you'll take it.
One went our way.
Liv gets an ace. 19-14. A little floater this time. Pushed over. Rachel
Great
finds
spot.
the open spot.
It's almost like a behind-the-back pass in basketball. It feels like nobody knew it was coming.
I would love to say she learned it from me. I am an ex-point guard, but her mother played volleyball, but she sees the floor really well. Liv with a nice serve again. That floater's bothering them. Good job. Started them off with a real hard serve, and then the 2 floaters in a row. And Eastern Hancock's going to take a break. So that'll give us a chance to talk about some stuff that's upcoming here. After this Eastern Hancock game, Wes-Del will travel to Wapahani for an MEC matchup. Obviously, that's a big one. We're number 6 right now, or 7, I think, in the state right now in 2A, and Wapahani is number 1. So that'll be a big matchup at Wapahani. And then that'll be it for this week. We also have the next time you'll see us on the Wes-Del Sports Network will be this Friday night, which is an exciting night here for Wes-Del. We're going to be opening the new football stadium, and I know you and I talked about it already, and then you were out there a little bit today, and I've been out there from time to time, and people are going to be amazed when they see that.
It's unbelievable, and when I was at Western Boone, I was able to see a turf football field get put in and installed, and it's amazing each time. And then to top it off, we've got a brand new 8-lane track and the timing system built into it, and Mr. Mealy, he's got that artistic touch that not a lot of superintendents have. So it's gonna wow a lot of people.
Yeah, get out here Friday night and see that. Out the timeout, Liv keeps another serve. This time she tried to go a little harder and hits it into the net.
A lot of times I feel like the timeouts are used for those.
I know.
Break the run and hope for a service error.
Yep, I agree. Wes-Del 21-15. Here's our student section. Rachel McLaughlin with a chance. Rolls that one over. Behind action there. That was Meyer. She's a junior also. So Collins is back to serve. Wes-Del 21-16 lead. Like to finish this first one off. And that's off of Harlan, so they'll continue serving. Again, that's Collins with a nice serve. Wes-Del would like to get this side out, not let him get it much closer here. Keep the distance. We'll try it again. This time Emma with a great pass over to Rachel. There's a tip in the back,
Nice
and that's in, says Ryan New and Shane both call it in on the back row.
That corner.
Back
Found
corner.
it again.
Back to serve number 2, Emerson Campbell.
Always depends on the officials on that one because sometimes they'll call that a throw, sometimes they'll let it. But she's been working on keeping her hand not too far from her head.
Right.
Nice up by Emerson Campbell to Jenna. Live back row attack, and that is the back corner.
I always love a good back row attack, and if you have multiple players on your team that can do that, I think you put a ton of pressure on the other team.
Puts you really off balance. I mean, Liv, Rachel are both really like hitting from the back row. Another nice serve from Emerson. Emerson Campbell over to Rachel. A little tip. Tried to find the middle spot. Kept alive. Blocked. Miscommunication, and gets a point. So this will be set point for the Warriors.
Warriors, Campbell serving.
And a nice serve. Emerson trying to finish it off here. Over on 3, and that's played by Emerson in the back row. Over to Harlan, and she'll finish it off. Wes-Del stays aggressive and finishes that set off 25-17. And we'll take a short break right here on the Wes-Del Sports Network and be right back with you with set number 2.
Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903. Some see a student athlete working on a shot. We see a powerful lesson in persistence. Some see a student preparing for success on an exam. we see a student athlete preparing for success in life. Proud to keep education in front of
Oh, here we are back, ready to start set number 2, and it looks to me, if I was a guessing man, that Ella Malk is done for the night. She's over here icing, and we know we have a big MEC matchup against Wapahani. And so that means some people will have to step up and play just like they did for a majority of that set. And you and I were talking, injuries is one thing you can't ever factor. You never know how things are going to go, and that's part of the next man up, next lady up in this situation, and we got to start playing. And
I thought we still looked pretty strong.
Yeah, I thought we did too.
Obviously, it hurts not having her in there, but I thought they played pretty well and finished strong and weathered some storms there.
So Wes-Del will start with I believe they'll start serving this game. And so we are going to continue to see how the rotations might change a little bit. But, again, that's just how things go, and step up and play. So Jenna Love will start us off with Wes-Del with a 1-0 lead. Jenna serves, played in the back row. Lowe's with the hit. Over to Rachel, and a nice swing. Kept alive, and they're going to play it over on 3. A little tip in the right spot. It hits the line.
That was tough.
That was a tough one for them to get to, and a nice little tip over there by Amelia. Sometimes you don't have to hit it hard. You just got to find the right spot.
Yeah, it was smart to go with the quick set, but it was a little low, and she found a way to get it over the net.
Rachel over to Jenna. Back over to Rachel. And that's long. She's going to
finding that corner again.
Trying to find that back row, and that time just a little long. Van Camp with the serve for Eastern Hancock here. 1-1 early in the set. Liv Delaney over to Jenna. Pushed out. Amelia with a hit cross court. Played up by Eastern Hancock. Lowe's with another chance. Blocked, but Jenna keeps it alive. Over to Harlan.
She's going backwards, a fadeaway, and was able to get a good swing on that.
Harlan from the right side and able to get the point. And that one all started because of the scrappy play, to able to keep it alive. Rachel McLaughlin back to serve. Lowe's with the chance, and that's going to be out of bounds, and that'll be a point. See if we can rattle off a few points here and give us a little breathing room to play with.
We're almost to that 3-point lead you like to live with.
Yes, I'll take more, but I want at least 3. Played, and Wes-Del gets another point. So 3 in a row here as Rachel McLaughlin will continue serving. Biff's looking for the open spot and or the person we wanted to try to attack. Rachel hits that one long in the back corner. Played up and over and blocked by Liv and Amelia. To Jenna, back row attack from Rachel, and she hits it low. Nice play by Eastern Hancock. Lowe's will roll it over. Jenna in the right spot. Over to Caden. And Amelia just a little short there. Maybe a spot she didn't like as she was jumping there.
Yeah, it looked like she slipped a little bit.
4-2. Knight back to serve. And that's one of those that was close. Too close, she couldn't let it go. Blocked and out of bounds.
Point Warriors back to serve. Number 10, Emma Harlan.
You have to coach everything, don't you?
Yes, and I'm not sure when we're going to hit this gong. I haven't figured it out yet.
Reese is holding that gong like he's ready to.
I think he has a clipboard to tell him when, but he hasn't read it yet.
Oh. Over to Liv. Hit again and out of bounds again.
Right off the block. Great job.
And we were there to cover if it did come back, so Eastern Hancock's coach telling them to make some adjustments here. Nice serve by Harlan, played up, over, And
she was kind of unsure, stuck
in
her arm
between,
out there.
yeah, and I think she was thinking Rachel was going to get it, and they both communicated that. Sometimes you got to talk it out there. Somebody keep talking and get it figured out. Nice serve. Rachel will play it over. Amelia on 3. Over to Jenna. Block. Rachel keeps it alive. Jenna back over to Liv. And a nice hit, and that's
Great
in.
spot. Right on the line.
7-3, Wes-Del. And they'll make a little substitution here.
Enters and will be serving for the Warriors.
Caden forgot she was supposed to come in there for a second. She was right in the middle of a drink of water because it's a little warm in here. Back row attack from Lowe's. Played up nicely, and that's going to go over. And that's tough. Not a whole lot you can do there. You want to get that pass, but that was hit so hard. Caden didn't have much opportunity, just trying to keep it alive. Collins back to serve. Played up by Harlan. Over to Liv across court. Liv runs back to her defensive spot. Just in time to get the ball. Back to Rachel in the back and hit just a little long again. So gonna have to make a few adjustments here. And that same spot on the floor is slick. 7-5. That's long. Good talk. Good communication. Olivia Delaney back to serve. They're my favorite uniforms that we wear. I know it doesn't mean anything to anybody but me, but I like the throwback uniform look.
They're nice.
A nice ace right in the front. Liv served well tonight.
Yes, she has.
She's probably mad that she had the one service error, but she's played. She's served really well.
Yes, she has. I think I heard a student section ace chant too.
Hey.
They're coming alive.
Rachel's going to tip that, just keep it alive. That's long in the back row. Nice pass. Quick set for Rachel. Blocked, but still alive. Scrappy play.
Rachel.
Carly keeps it. Still alive again. Rachel over on 3, so we'll get back to position here. Still a scrappy point. Still a scrappy point there.
Yeah. Both teams are all over the place. Just didn't happen to go our way that time.
Yeah. Eastride back to serve. Played up by Caden. Passed over and we'll keep them honest here on 2. Pass quick set for Rachel and almost finds the spot and still gets it done. That middle was open.
It was.
Just didn't get it quite quick enough. They were able to recover. Emerson Campbell back in the serve and Carly Brown to get a break. That's a tough one. That still goes over, and that's in the net, or lift. Gotcha.
I think she one-hand, open-handed hit it.
Emerson with another chance. And that one's coming up to us.
I don't think she realized she was turned and facing this way.
I don't know. Yeah, I thought it almost hit Mr. D in the head, and that would have been fun to watch. Played again. Another nice one by Emerson, and a couple of nice points a row here, but service putting the pressure on them with the nice serves.
Eastern Hancock, I think a couple times tonight have struggled with serve receive, and that's when we've gone on big runs. And here we are with a timeout.
Another timeout. We'll stay with you on this one. So you've been back now, Coach, for about, 3 weeks here? I know you've been a little longer than that, but school's been back in session for about 3 weeks. How's it like, and what's it been like? I don't want to throw a whole lot about basketball in because you and I are going to do a little bit of a halftime football interview later. You didn't know that. We're going to do a halftime interview somewhere along the line this year. So What's it been like to be back at Wes-Del in kind of a different situation? Last time you were here, you were a student. Now you're walking the halls.
Yeah, it's nice. Sasha and I talked about it because we're both Wes-Del grads, and when you go somewhere, you hope some of it's the same, but you also hope for your kids. We've got 3 boys now that the place that you graduated from hopefully is moving in the right direction and changing as times change. And I think Wes-Del's doing a great job, and I like a lot of the things we're doing in the classroom. And if you just walk around, I've been in a lot of different schools, but if you just walk around in our facilities, they're amazing. Not just the athletic side of it, but you look into our classrooms and some of our teachers' classrooms, it's unbelievable the things that they're doing in their classrooms. And for a 1A school, I think the small school, big opportunities is real here.
And that's for sure. And here, back to live action over on 2. Jenna finds a spot. Harlan's not able to get it over, and that's 4.
You hope that they maybe touched it on that, but Sherfy did not see that.
That was the right call, much as I'd like to tell him it wasn't. I've told him over the years he's made some wrong calls, but he's one of my favorite officials over the years.
Yeah, him and his crew are easy to work with and
easy to talk to and
yes.
communicate with. That's all you can really ask for in an official. Out to Harlan. Eastern Hancock keeps it alive. Rachel right back on him, and this over on 3. Liv, quick set again for Rachel.
Oh.
This tip.
I think she was going to put that right in the middle of the court. It looked wide open.
Oh,
there it is.
There it was.
There it is.
That was smart. It's almost like someone, she laughed because it's almost like someone yelled it maybe over here.
I think Rachel was going to smoke it right down in the middle, and then it went off her fingertips.
Well, that was a great play by Jenna to find that open spot.
I think Mr. Denny has found his calling. He's got a mic in his hand.
Microphone in his hand, yeah.
He's got control of the music. This is what he loves to do.
I think so. Nice try by Olivia.
I think she tried to dive a little too early, and she realized it, and there was no coming back.
She got a hand on it.
She did.
You said, I think maybe another step, and she might have been able to pop that right back up.
You could tell she was thinking about it, but she had already committed to diving a little bit early.
14-8, Wes-Del with the lead. And that's short, and Wes-Del will take it back. Thank you very much. Rachel McLaughlin back to serve. Gets a sign over from Coach Wilson and puts it in play. And that's a 2. Double hit there by Sean. 16-8, Wes-Del lead. Rachel with another nice serve in the back row. Played up from Wes-Del. Lowe's will get a chance. Played up from Rachel off the block over to Harlan. Harlan to the back row. Emerson over to Jenna. Quick set to Liv.
Great
and
spot.
That's going out of bounds. And nice hit. Good timing there from Liv.
I think defensively we're doing a good job of keying in on Lowe's because that's who they're going to most of the time in the front row here.
Rachel with another serve. Trying the back corner this time. And that goes out. Rachel's going to keep it alive. Over on 3. Pushed out the Lowe's. Blocked. And that time we aren't able to get to it. Sometimes they find the floor.
Point Royals. Back to serve, number 10. Cami Knight.
Cami Knight. They play a lot of juniors. They're going to be returning a lot of guys next year from this team. So back row attack from Rachel. Oh, and that's in the corner.
What a spot.
That finds the corner. One thing about Shane is he has great eyes. Right on the guard. You see that footwork.
I don't think it actually even hit the line. I think it was inside the lines.
I thought it was
right in the corner.
I am a little judgmental on that one since it was my daughter, but it looked good from here, and we're a little higher than they are. That's out. Even Ryan couldn't call that one in. Lowe's will go back to serve. I like her a lot better in the back row. She's been really attacking well from the front. That's a nice serve, though. Again, a little miscommunication. Talking it out, though. That's what you like to see.
Yeah.
Girls have played together for a long time.
There's no negative body language or anything like that. Very good communication.
Nice pass by Rachel up to Liv, and Liv will keep it alive. Back row to Harlan. Pushes it outside, and it just happens to sneak over. Lowe's still serves. Wes-Del with a 6-point lead. Like to get this one and finish it off. Nice pass by Rachel, back to Liv, and she'll put that away. You can see that coming.
There it is, that corner.
They've run that play, and I forget what they call it. They've run that for years, and Rachel and Olivia are really good at that. Just coming right down the middle. Jenna gets it right in the right spot for them, and boy, they can hammer that thing.
Well, and I think it confused the defense because they didn't even have a block that I saw go up to try and even touch the ball at all.
Rachel just pushed that one to the back row. There's a rollover. Back row again. Rachel getting another chance. Lowe's pushes it up. Liv keeps that one alive. Rachel tries it again. Almost could have been a double.
Yep, that was close.
There's another.
Right
found the right spot. Good eyes.
Job.
Jenna's starting to figure that spot's open.
Yeah, she's gotten two that I remember, and one other one was really close. Right in the middle.
Frustrating for their coaches because they see it coming, we see it coming. That was just out.
Yeah, that was out.
That one was out. Yep.
Back to serve, number 4, Aiden Collins.
So first, Mr. Romine. He doesn't have his earphones on. First time he's ever had to take his jacket off here. Just long.
Those are the ones, if she would have hit that off a block, it would have gone flying.
Yeah. And I do think there was an open spot over there. She just didn't get a good swing down on it enough. That one's out. Go back over, and Olivia Delaney will serve. Back row attack from Lowe's, and that's hit back over from Harlan. And Eastern Hancock's able to keep it alive. Quick hit from Rachel. Kept alive again by Olivia. This time Harlan will try from the back row. Blocked, kept alive.
They're doing a great job
Look
of
at this
blocking.
scrappiness from Wes-Del.
Unbelievable. Oh!
That's in the net. She's all over the net. You can still see the net moving.
Yeah. If she did not get in the net, she was on top of that ball, that's for sure.
Yeah, she hit that straight down.
Yes.
Biff's talking them out. You've got to come back and get back into that spot. But what a scrappy play to keep it alive.
Oh, my gosh.
It was
They kept blocking it, and it was going right up near the net, and we're all over the place, falling down. Love to watch that.
Oh, that's going to be 4, isn't it? Sean can count the 4.
You know, that play right there, Olivia's hurting a little bit because she ran into her teammate. But you love to see them, at least 2 people going after the ball instead of just watching and a miscommunication and it hitting the floor. So sometimes you run into each other when you're scrappy like that.
Another nice serve from Liv. And Liv's going to try to finish this thing off.
Warriors.
So set point. Liv Delaney will see if she can put the pressure on him again. That one's just swung a little too hard.
There haven't been very many timeouts in this.
I think they called one. We didn't call. We haven't called any.
A lot of times you'll see just to stop the bleeding, you need a timeout.
Yeah.
We just kind of kept going.
Caden up to Jenna, over to Rachel, switches hands. Over on 3. Liv with the pass. Rachel with a quick hit. Tries that same spot that Jenna's been working, and it still works out. And Wes-Del wins that set 25-15 to take set number 2. They take a 2-0 lead going into the third set. And there's that gong. We found out when they're going to use it. Must be for set point.
One time.
There we go. We'll take a quick break here and be right back with you on the Wes-Del Sports Network.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA. Some see a student athlete working hard in the weight room. We see a future leader learning there are no shortcuts to success. Some see a start to a swim meet. We see the starting blocks for life. Proud to keep education in front of athletics since 1903.
As you can see, our sponsors popped up there. We're just thankful to have Montgomery Insurance, Martin Insurance, Campus Rentals, Pizza King, Young's Title, all great sponsors. And feel free to call in if you want to sponsor the live stream. Call in and we'll get you hooked up with Mr. Romine or someone to get that taken care of, and we'll be happy to mention you on the live streams. We have, again, some road games coming up, so it'll be a little while before you see us with volleyball again. We are covering the Kay Saunders Classic, I believe, and that'll be here all day, so you're welcome to come out. I'll be doing some. I don't know if you want to commit a whole Saturday, but if you want to come do some games with me, then
I would, but I am actually going to be watching Jack Kaiser and the Notre Dame Fighting Irish that Saturday.
Who are they playing?
They play Tennessee State.
Okay, looks like a tough matchup. So
you never know, though. Sometimes they play to the level of their competition.
Well, I have been to a few games there. It's always fun. So, well, you'll have to catch us on the live stream while you're driving up or watching.
Yeah, I'll definitely.
Always a fun day. The Kay Saunders Classic on September 2nd is the next time you'll see the volleyball team. But you will see us again, like we said, this Friday night on the live stream, and that is going to be for the Wes-Del home opener football game on a brand new Paul Parker Field at 7 o'clock. Get out there early. I think 5:30 is when you can go on the field actually at 5:30. And you can watch from there. So student section's up and rowdy, ready to start the set 3, and here we go. Caden starts it off. Jenna over to Rachel, finds it down the line. Kept alive by Eastern Hancock over the lows. She swings out to Harlan. And that's going to be a double hit.
That was a tough pass to handle for Love. And
yeah, it was.
It was close, but I think she doubled.
Rachel with the tip. Kept alive by Eastern Hancock.
Tipped it left-handed.
And rolled, yes. She does that quite a bit. I don't know where she got the athleticism. Mom is what a lot of people
Yeah, I
would
think
tell
we
you.
established it was Mom.
Yeah, yes. Hit, and that is long and out of bounds.
Point, Wes-Del.
We've had some close calls down there for the
Yeah, that was very close.
line judges tonight. Rachel's going to get another chance here. Nice serve. Lowe's with the swing and a nice block by Olivia and Amelia. Push back. Rachel will play it up to Jenna. Jenna out to Harlan. She'll swing. Eastern Hancock out to Lowe's again. Blocked again.
I'd get a
Played
block
up
up on
again.
Lowe's.
Kept alive. And that's coming over, and that's going to be long, but Rachel plays it anyway.
I think that one was hard to tell. It might have been out, might have been in.
Wes-Del still playing scrappy. Back to Rachel. Kept alive, and that's going to be out of bounds.
Good effort.
Scrappy play by both teams on that one.
Back to serve, number 20. Barr Benton.
2-2 here in the third set. Wes-Del would love to get this over in 3. Eastern Hancock wants to make it go 4. Jenna keeps it
Nice,
alive
Jenna.
and gets it over. And that is a double.
That was a tough one. It went off the net, and Jenna found a way to hit it over.
She did. Got low and was able to hit that up, and it just happened to go over. Emma Harlan back to serve. Tipped again. Olivia Delaney will get a chance. And that's going to be a point for Wes-Del.
Point Warriors.
Sure sounds loud here, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
In our ears. So
Come back to look. Oh,
thought they were.
I think they tried to, but it was a little too far off the net.
Tipped over. And that's going to find the floor. Amelia able to get that in the right spot. Wes-Del's able to rattle a couple points off here and give themselves a little bit of a lead. Another spot check here on the floor.
One thing we do well here is we take care of this floor, though.
We don't use it.
We don't use it except for sporting events
Yep.
for the most part.
Once we got that field house, this became a competition floor.
Obviously, as the basketball coaches, we love that.
We love that, don't we? Don't get that everywhere.
No, you don't.
And nice up by Harlan over. Rachel's going to come over on 3, push it to the back. Eastern Hancock on the attack. Lowe's with the hit, and that's out of bounds. No one touched it. Brady Burden's putting a little bit of mojo on it over there. See if he can get some good luck.
I think some of them are doing a good job of trying. They just got to get
We'll get them
together.
there. Hey, between us, we'll get them there.
It's one unit. Our problem is we don't play too many home games.
Not this
we
year.
play in a ton of tournaments.
Yes. Yeah, we only have 3 more after this.
Serve, number 10.
It almost has like a club feel to it, where they play in so many tournaments.
Yes.
Like, where are we traveling this weekend?
That's right. Jenna with it. There's that right down the middle that we talked about. More times than not, if Rachel or Olivia get that set, they're going to make something happen. Jenna puts it right there in the middle. They've been doing that since middle school. Long, and that's just in.
It's close.
That was close.
There's been about 3 that Ryan's had to call that were
Yes, he didn't.
couldn't hardly tell.
He didn't think he was going to have to work this hard. Comes Lowe's with the serve. Back. Harlan plays it.
Oh,
And that one's
he
again,
almost got it.
got to get a good pass here.
2-point game.
Get a side out here. Get it back, and that's out. Good communication. I think Harlan called. Rachel ran back to find that line, and it's going so quick you need help from your teammate on that. And I think Harlan yelled to her. Liv with the serve to see if she's done a nice job of rattling points off from that service. Let's see if she can do that. And I just jinxed her.
Lowe's. They are feeding Lowe's.
Yes, they are.
Back row, front row, doesn't matter. They find her, and she does a great job.
Collins with the serve for Eastern Hancock. Pushed out to Rachel. And she's able to go down the line and put a little bit of pressure on her. Everything was coming back this way. Here comes a substitution. Emerson Campbell's played well tonight.
And she will be serving is Emerson Campbell.
Little known fact about Emerson, she went to the Nickelback concert this weekend with a friend. That friend happened to be my daughter. Didn't know them for Nickelback fans, so there you go.
Your daughter enjoys going to concerts, doesn't she?
She's been to a few of them. She's an old soul because her and Emerson also saw Train, which is a weird combination. So I give them a hard time when you see them about that.
I always enjoy an old soul, though.
And Rachel with a quick set from Jenna. Jenna's got that quick set working tonight.
Oh, there's the gong.
We got the gong.
Apparently 10-7's where it's at.
I guess so.
And he's taking notes.
That's going to be a tough one. And you got to see that
You got to
coming.
know that one, yep. That pass was so tight. It was the only thing she could do. She's also tall enough to be able to hit that thing. Their setter is.
Yes. And I know they talked about it because Biff and I talked about it before, that may happen. And here comes Eastern Hancock cutting it back to 1 point game.
I was looking down at Coach Wilson. I didn't know Biff might call timeout there.
Yes.
You never know. Little run here. I think if they score one or two more, we might see one.
Yep. Played up in the back. And it's a tie ball game.
Sometimes it's good, though. They're up 2-0. Find a way to battle through this adversity.
Well, when you have a group of seniors on the floor, a lot of times Biff is stingy with those and will. I know how he is. I'm the same way. You got to work your way out of it sometimes. Can't bail you out with a timeout all the time.
All right.
And I think they keep looking over here for wanting him to call one, and it's like.
And he might. It's like he's thinking about it, and he said, "Nope.
Yep.
Figure it out. Let's figure it out."
Let's see what happens on this play. Back to Rachel. And there's
Nice
the senior
spot.
figuring out, hey, let's just put one in the corner, get a good set, get a good pass, get a good set, and let's finish this and get it back on our side. Rachel with a serve after looking for Biff for the signal. Over on three, Emerson up to Jenna. Quick set, and that one's got
Right off
blocked.
the block. That thing slingshotted back, too.
It did.
It looked like we were in position, but it went so far back.
Back to serve. Square Van Camp.
Van Camp back to serve for. We're going to get a reserve and wipe the ball off. I guess if you have two, you just use the other one.
That's right.
Okay. Thought for sure that one got blocked, but
I did, too.
Sean's right there. It's right in front of him.
I thought he was calling somebody in the net. That was the only thing I thought could have happened in that moment.
Harlan tries the back row, and that finds the floor. So Wes-Del back within one. Carly Brown will come back in the game for Emerson Campbell.
Brown re-enters.
Lowe's with the roll and out to Liv. Swing kept alive by Rachel. Back row to Harlan. Swing out to Lowe's again. This time it's up and hits the net, or hits the antenna. That's going to be a point for Wes-Del.
Back to serve.
One thing we have done a little bit this year is struggled in set number 3. Now we've won both times, but we've kind of struggled.
It's kind of like we talked about earlier. Volleyball is so unique, and you could lose 25-1 in the first set and still win.
Yes.
And it's just the way it is. And it felt like we had complete control in that second set, and then sometimes you get stagnant.
Yeah, and I think if Wes-Del could get a little bit of a run, a lead, get that momentum back on their side, I think things will be okay here. Right now they're playing. Rachel's going to pass it out to Liv, and Liv with a nice swing, kept alive by Eastern Hancock, tipped over. You got to make them pay here. Back row from Rachel. She's going to push it to the back. Lowe's with the tip.
Oh.
Liv with a swing. Oh, that could go back over. Carly just missed that one. So we need to get a side out here, and Lowe's has done a nice job serving tonight, so we're going to have to be ready to play right here. Get a good pass. Kept alive. Rachel will go over with a nice spot, almost hit the floor.
Yep.
Still alive.
That was good up.
Liv's going to get a chance and just doesn't get it over. And Biff's, I think, going to call a timeout. So Biff doesn't like what he sees right there. He's going to call a quick timeout. We'll take a short break here on the Wes-Del Sports Network and be right back with you.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
And we're back after the timeout. Let's see that we just talked about a lot of times these timeouts are more for momentum than anything. Let's see if we can swing the momentum back to the Warrior side and get a side out here. Lowe's with the serve, and there you go.
There it is. Timeout service there. That's a stat that should be statted by everybody.
It's amazing to me how many times that happens. Like free throws out of timeouts, I guess.
Icing the kicker.
Lowe's with the back row hit, and then Wes-Del's going to get another point, so right back in it. The chance to tie it up. Love to see Liv give us the lead.
She's served well tonight. Hopefully that continues.
Yes, she has. Another spot on the floor. And a nice serve. Attack. Finds the open spot.
It's one of those you feel like it's a throw, but she's so tall and long and got up there, her hand was on top of it.
So Wes-Del needs another side out here, running out of points. You don't want to wait till the end. Out to Rachel. And there's a nice swing. Kept alive, though, by Lowe's. Played over on 3. See what they do. Going down the middle this time. Again, kept alive. With a pass. Rolled over by Harlan. Still alive. Scrappy point. We need to get this one. And there's almost. Harlan keeps it alive in the back. Carly gets a chance. And tipped over, still alive.
Sometimes these are the first team to not make the mistake.
Yes.
You know, whoever makes the mistake is going to lose this point.
There it is.
Good spot.
That was just a good play. That was Willis with a good play. So Wes-Del down 3.
Serving number 2, Elena Eastridge.
They have to call timeout or they were going to lose a point right there trying to sub after the official had already blown the whistle. So actually helps us out a little bit. We'll stay here through this one. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors and everyone that helps us tonight. We also want to thank Mr. Romine, executive producer, and all the great job that he does at all these events, getting everything set up for us. You don't see him off camera, but we couldn't do it. We just show up and do the live stream, and it's easy for us. But it's nice to have it all ready to go, and we can walk out, and then when it's over, we can walk right back out again and just say thank you. Basically, like I've told him many times, we're just the eye candy to this program, and we don't really offer much else. But we'd like to thank him for everything he does. It's been a great addition. Listen, every school doesn't do this. We get a little spoiled. Not everybody does stuff like this. And I know we have fun doing it, but it's
it's
not
unique.
easy to do.
No, it's definitely unique. And before I was even back here, I was watching this in Whitestown, Indiana.
Yeah.
So
Hey, we come out of the Eastern Hancock timeout this time, and let's see what happens here. And that's played up by Harlan. Jenna will put it in play. Carly will find the open spot, and that's a nice spot.
Brown with a kill.
it was like the parting of the seas. I don't know how it got through there.
Right through two people on it.
Emerson Campbell.
Carly will come out, and Emerson will come in to serve. Still plenty of time. You'd like to see Wes-Del get a couple points here and put the pressure back on Eastern Hancock. Don't let them play with the lead and be comfortable. We want to make them uncomfortable here. Kept alive by Harlan. Right in the middle by Rachel. Finds the spot, but Lowe's keeps it alive. Back over, and it's coming over on three. Emerson over to Harlan. Harlan off the block. Tipped. Kept alive by Caden. Harlan finds it. Lowe's keeps it alive. All these points are going to Eastern Hancock in this set.
It's a good tip. You know, sometimes the hardest play is when teams don't send it over on three. They send it over on two, or
right, catch you off
an
guard.
overpass that you're not expecting, and you're working to get into position. And then you're playing catch-up the whole rest of the back and forth.
Right to the middle. Rachel's going to put that in. That's in the back line. And again, we just got to string a few together. And when you're down, you can't play back and forth. You got to get a couple points going on your direction. Let's see if Jenna can
We're getting late
make
in the
it
set,
happen.
too.
Push to the back, and that finds the open spot.
Those corners are sometimes hard to cover.
Again, like you said, running out of points here, 20-17. There is time. You're just going to have to get the ball, get a side out here, and then string together some points. Harlan over to Jenna.
Oh, off the flag.
Hits the flag.
That is one thing about this gym is the ceiling is low. It is not an easy gym, I don't think, to play volleyball in. Although we've obviously done well in it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's been okay, but you're right. It sometimes comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, you like the high ceilings for volleyball matches.
Still kept alive. Harlan's going to put it over. Oh, and that goes to the back. And that's still alive. Now it's turned into sixth grade volleyball. back and forth, back and forth. Over on three. Liv keeps it alive. We're over on two. Didn't catch him off
No,
that
they were
time.
ready for that one.
And that's way long.
That's where we were back and forth, and they made the first mistake.
Rachel puts it in play and kept alive quick. Back to the back row. Rachel with a hit. Tipped. Emerson up over to Harlan. Nice up by Eastern Hancock. Almost could have been two. Emerson gets it again. This time Harlan hits it to the back row. Lowe's with an opportunity. She rolls it. Back over to Harlan again. Nice hit.
There it is.
Couple in a row. Let's get a couple more, girls. They've already had to waste the one timeout. Both teams have one timeout left. Rachel puts that one in play. And there's another point for Wes-Del. We'll see how long their coach will go without using this last timeout.
I'd say one more. She might be calling it.
Well, puts that one over in the corner with a little side spin. Lowe's is going to get an opportunity. That's blocked, I guess. Kept alive. Back to Rachel in the back row. She'll get a chance. Kept alive again. Short set. Jenna does a good job. Emerson goes over to Harlan. And just long. Daggone. That would have been a big one.
Back to serve, number 20, Briar Vandy.
Gets Biff up and looking at something. I think you see something he might want to try to take advantage of. Rachel over to Jenna, passes out to Liv. Liv with a hard swing, and I knew that was going to be a good one. Emerson will go out. They'll bring Carly back in. And Harlan will go back to serve, trying to tie this thing back up, rattle a couple off, put the pressure on Eastern Hancock.
Yeah, you get a lead here by 1 or 2, and we're late enough that the pressure might get to them.
Nice serve. Lowe's with the swing, and that's blocked.
Blocked.
And they call it, that's 4. Did not get across. Boy, that was a tough one for, I guess nobody's complaining, so they must have felt the same way. This is a big point.
Yes.
And there's their last time out. A lot of energy here in the Richard E. Johnson Gymnasium. We'll be at Paul Parker Field later this week. I'm already too excited about that coming up this week. So, again, you'll find us, if you want to see the Warriors play again, volleyball, you need to go Thursday to Wapahani. That should be a great matchup with the Warriors. And then the following week, it's a Wednesday night at Shenandoah, another MEC, and then Thursday at Union MEC. So it's the MEC, that's the West Coast trip there for the MEC, looks like. And then come home Saturday, September 2nd for the 14th annual Kay Saunders Classic, and that will begin at 9 a.m. And that pool play, and all that will come out and be announced social media soon, but not this soon. So, you ever seen a MEC? You ever seen a team start off with that many conference?
I have not, and that's what I was going to say. They're going to be over halfway done with conference play after the first 6 matches.
3 left after that. Man, this is a big one. Let's see if Harlan can put the pressure on. Nice serve. Out to Lowe's. You know it's going there, and that's out. And there's a point. The Warriors the student section's doing a better job. Just took a little bit of coaching. So Warriors with a 1-point lead. Big point if Emma can get this one in. Puts another. There's another nice serve. Put them on their heels. And that's going to be another point. And so here we are, match point. Let's hope that the Warriors know that it's match point.
Yep.
And
Feels
Harlan
like they do.
Can finish this off. She'd love to do it with an ace. Let's see if she can. No, but the Eastern Hancock's going to play it. Blocked and out of bounds. Nice swing. She's not very tall either.
No, she got up though.
So Wes-Del still got a point to play with here. And Lowe's is out right now, so this is a good time for us to maybe take advantage, although that was a great swing.
It was. Sometimes you get players when you're down 2 like that, set point, and they play not to lose.
And there it is, folks. And the Warriors fight all the way back from being down 4 points late in the set to win 25-23 and finish that off in 3 sets. The Warriors have yet to drop a set this year. In a close one there, but showed some grit in that one. I really like the way they play. I know you and I both like that scrappiness and the way that Wes-Del fought right back there.
Yeah, I think Elamont going down early, we lost some of our size up front, and Biff's notorious for having scrappy teams, though, just in general. Sometimes they're not always the tallest, but they find a way to get it done.
You know what I love watching. I mean, we can talk about it all day, but you mentioned it. We lose one of our senior leaders in Elamawk in the front there, but we stayed aggressive the whole game. I didn't feel like we lost any aggressiveness or any kind of scrappy play. And listen, that's a lot better Eastern Hancock team than we played last year, because those girls are a year older. They played well. They were scrappy too. And so that was not any kind of a slouch of a win right there. That was a great win.
It was, and some of their better players were juniors. They are going to be a tough team next year.
Yes, they will be, and you could see them getting better, and they're still learning a little bit and learning how to play with confidence. But Wes-Del, just every time they got an opportunity to fight back and show their grit and their scrappiness, they did that. And so, again, that moves Wes-Del to 3-0 in the conference, 3-0 on the season, and now we can look ahead, because you never want to look ahead, but now you can look ahead to a matchup with the number 1 team in the 2A at Wapahani on Thursday night.
And Wapahani is going to be a good matchup. They're always good. You know, they lost a lot of talent from last year, but they just kind of reload. They're a program that reloads, similar to Wes-Del. I mean, Delaware County in general is typically a reload. You think somebody's going to drop off, and then they don't. Right.
So, again, we're exciting game. It was really exciting in the gym tonight. I'm glad to see the students getting into it and jumping around and having fun. You don't get these days back. Go out there and enjoy that student section when you get a chance.
Yeah, this is what it's all about.
So we'll leave it at that. Again, the next time you'll see us on volleyball side is Saturday, September 2nd at the Kay Saunders Classic. You can catch the Wes-Del Sports Network this week on Friday night as we open Paul Parker Field, and you need to get out there, and everyone needs to show up in the community, and everyone come out and see the christening of the new field. I believe, like we said, you can get on the field a little early, maybe 5:30ish or something like that. There'll be a ribbon cutting. There'll be a lot of
T-shirt giveaway.
I think there's going to be a lot of stuff going on. There's bouncy houses for the kids and fun stuff. So make your way out there and see the Warriors try to pull off a victory in that home first win. I know Coach Knuckles is excited for it. But tonight we're focused on volleyball, and it was a 3-0 win for the Warriors. 25-17, 25-15, 25-23. And that, again, another MEC matchup to come up. But tonight the Warriors are victorious in a scrappy game, and it was well played by the Warriors, and we'll look forward to seeing them again when we get the opportunity. Until Friday night, when you watch us on the Wes-Del Sports Network, don't forget, hit the subscribe button. That helps us out a ton. When you get on Wes-Del Sports, hit subscribe, and that'll help us do some things on here. We're getting a lot of subscriptions. That'll help us do some great things for our broadcast. And then we'll see you again this Friday night at, I think we'll probably take the air a little earlier than usual, maybe. And says Mr. Producer, if we don't, we'll show you some of the stuff that goes on maybe around halftime or in between breaks. But until then, this has been the Wes-Del Sports Network for executive producer Andrew Romine, for Coach Burgett and myself. Thanks for watching Wes-Del Volleyball on the Wes-Del Sports Network.